Federal agents arrested one person as part of the raid.
Everybody's scared. Everybody's scared.
His family says Chong-Lee Scott Tao is a U.S. citizen.
Liam Ramos was taken into custody along with his dad.
I just said, we are Native, we're Native American, we are U.S. citizens, and it just didn't matter.
The presence of ICE, it has felt really stressful and scary to witness and be so up close. I'm Diane Miller, and tonight I am the lead vocalist of Rage Against the Regime. I'm a queer woman of color. My mother was an immigrant, so I have a lot of different reasons why I'm motivated to take a stand.
Tonight we're raising funds for the Immigrant Rapid Response Fund. Thank you so much for being here. We love you so much.
So many communities are broadly in harm's way.
It was in the beginning of 2025 that a group of Latina leaders who work in philanthropy came together.
Because we knew that we were going to be a big target of this administration.
And I became a citizen last year, but does that mean that I feel safer? Not really.
What they do know is that ICE is patrolling around their city.
We started to see that it was the Somali community that was really being targeted. And we decided very quickly as a group that we should expand seats at the table to include other cultural communities that would also be targeted.
We would have never, in our wildest nightmare, thought that this was going to get as bad as it got. Yeah.
So our clinic, we're located in South Minneapolis, right on Franklin in Chicago.
Yeah, it looks like you're not sorry with that.
The people that we serve are either undocumented or were in the process of getting their documentations. Providing healthcare became so hard. The fear outweighed everything else. I had moms who had kids that needed chemo that were not taking them in.
And at that point, the Women's Foundation of Minnesota just quickly put all hands on deck.
Renee Good was murdered, and then, of course, Alex Preddy. Money started coming in very quickly, and so the group of volunteers started to meet on a weekly basis to identify the community organizations that were doing basic needs, mutual aid, legal services that were urgent for immigration.
So being able to get the money in and get the money out has been a weekly process, which typically a traditional funder would take months.
And to date, we've been able to raise a little over $15 million.
More than 65,000 donors in all 50 states.
And over 50 countries, from Ireland, South Africa to Puerto Rico. It's just astounding.
That amount of solidarity and generosity is so inspiring and just brings a light to how we're not alone in this moment.
Powwow Grounds has been incredibly active, getting supplies out to families.
And that could have not happened if we didn't have all of the people that are at the table right now.
Whether they are knitters, whether they are artists.
Let's do this, Minnesota Love.
People just kind of saying, what are the assets that I have and how can I bring those to bear to address this issue?
We are at the Black Garnet Bookstore in St. Paul for Authors of Minnesota Day. Roxanne Battle, nice to meet you. It is almost 60 authors across the state of Minnesota, 26 bookstores. Hasn't it just cracked your heart in the best way? All these people taking care of each other.
Yay, Minnesotans.
Yeah.
It says the story of resilience, the story of finding moments of joy, even in the midst of difficulty, is universal and infinite.
Yes. The Women's Foundation Rapid Response Fund really gets the money where it needs to go.
We are at Mercado Local, which is one of the initiatives of our nonprofit, Rice County Neighbors United. She brings a lot of beautiful things and ceramics from Mexico. One of the things we wanted to do is give visibility to an immigrant community that is fairly large here in Northfield, but is not seen. It's like hiding in plain sight. Having the Rapid Response Funds has been tremendous because I know people that they were suffering and in silence, and I could reach out to them directly. I found horrific things. I mean, people not eating and couldn't pay the rent. So it's been so difficult, and it still is.
During the search, this room was our popular room. Like, it was a chaos. We do primary care, so we see everyone. Another thing that we do offer is Saturday classes. So we have a motherhood circle, and they learn about vaccines, they learn about preventative visits. Anxiety and depression, we have been able to help 58 families with paying their bills, and it covered clinic supplies. So when people now ask me, where are you from? I'm like, I'm a Minnesota American, you know, because this is home and will forever be home. And it's because of the people that are in it.
We know it's insufficient time and we wish we had all of the hours.
There is something to be said about preparation for the next surge. Not if it's going to happen, it's going to happen.
I think the work has actually been a bit of a salve on our souls to be able to say, this is something that we can do. This is where we want to invest our time. This is what we want to be known for.
We have a saying in Mexico, if we have enough for one taco, we have enough for two. And we've extended our tacos to everybody.
Now it's like the world sees how special the Women's Foundation is.
Oh my gosh. This is a group of people that I would follow in a heartbeat. Us having to witness all of the horrific things that are happening, to be able to find hope in building community with each other has been a true gift. It gives a true sense of purpose.
Smile!